Good God Almighty. If you know me and you know the huddle, that right there is something powerful and special. See, I've been trying to let go and let God. Didn't know it was gonna be this hard. The devil been riding me. I'm asking Jesus to please save me. Welcome to the huddle. Welcome to the huddle. Well, we know that your attention is the most powerful thing you can pay, man. And it's an honor. Right now in the moment or in the replay, if you're paying me some attention, I give my all to be worthy of it. Each one reach one. Each one teach one. If you are that one, you already know you are enough. Welcome to the huddle, Jerome. Congratulations, my brother. Congratulations, young hero. You are savior. Tonight, man, I want to give a shout out to my executive producer, my wardrobe coordinator, my wife, Keisha. She said, just wear that white tonight. Wear that white tonight and be pure in your message. This one's for you, baby. Give a shout out to my homegirl, the greatest co-host in the whole world, Alexa. Alexa, tell me something good.
We all we got. We all we need.
Tonight's word is test. Test. When was the last time you took a test? When was the last time that someone tested you? What is a test? Alexa, what is the meaning of test?
Test can be a noun or a verb. As a noun, it refers to the act of testing or trying something. As a verb, it refers to the act of subjecting something to a test.
One more time. Alexa, what is the meaning of test?
Test can be a noun or a verb. As a noun, it refers to the act of testing or trying something. As a verb, it refers to the act of subjecting something to a test.
We often consider tests and associated with school. We all come through the school system. We all had to prepare for a test. When we was in school, you had different subjects. Maybe 4 to 6 every semester. Math, English, social studies, 2 electives. So we all are accustomed to going through school, having different subjects concurrent at one time. And in a period of time, we are tested in all of these different subjects to determine how much we have paid attention, how much we understand, and the results of these tests affirm our sincereness, our genuineness, our realness, our commitment to learning. Some of us were good at taking a test. Our grade reflected that. Some of us didn't test too well. Our grade reflected that. So I always say that the truth is so simple that a child can understand it. See, we've been cultivated in this, each and every last one of us. We all come through school. We're all children that has gotten old. So we all are familiar with taking a test or being given a test. So now that we've gotten old and we've transitioned into real life, we still have different subjects concurring at one time. See, I'm a husband. I'm a father. I'm someone at work. I'm someone who have a gift and a passion, who go out here and give. There's many different aspects. There's many different subject matters of who we are. Math, I have my finances. I have my relationships. All of these different things that make us up who we are tested in each and every last one of these. Do you even realize when you're being tested? See, in today's times, ain't nobody above the bullshit. We watch the news. We hear people complain about elections on who we should vote for based on the economics of America. We all hear that these are trying times. Groceries are higher than ever. Gas is higher than ever. We are in an inflation. It's an illusion to be above the bullshit. There's different levels of bullshit. But these are trying times. So everybody is being tested in one way or another. Everybody is being tested one way or another. As a father, I get off work and I make a phone call to check in with my family. And then most men in position who understand that the essence of manhood is simply being a servant to those you care for and those that depend on you. There's three responses that can come at a man. Can you, will you, do you? Can you, will you, do you? And whatever comes after those questions, can you, will you, do you, becomes a quick affirmation of your position. Because this could be a test in trying times. So ain't nobody above the bullshit. We all being tested one way or another. We all go to work. We all leave our families, leave our back door to go out and go to work. Meaning we go out to get what it needs and what's necessary for our home and those living with us to sustain in this world. We call this income. There must be an incoming source. So we got to go out to bring it in. Your children go out every day. The goal is to make it back intact. When I go out to work, every day there's a test. There's a test of some sort. Temptation, frustration, pride, ego, influence. These are all tests that we go through daily. What's wrong? I don't know. They're being tested. And sometimes when you got to study for a math test, what that got to do with English? See how that work? When you're being tested at work, what that got to do when you talking to your children and being tested in a whole nother way? See how that work? Same thing we done went through all through adolescence, going through school. We still getting tested in life. I had a test the other day as a parent, as a father. And this real life shit, I ain't talking make believe. Wife said, we got to have a conversation, baby. Shit just got real. I said, what's up? She said, they got a cheerleading text group. All the cheerleaders in there. One of the cheerleaders found the parent of another cheerleader who got a fans only and an X-rated Twitter and posted the link in the group, and all the little girls done clicked it on it. These babies being exposed to some real shit. I say, what? Talk to my baby. My baby said, I hate I clicked on that. So what is it? I don't even know how to say it. Me as a parent to understand what's being exposed to not only my little girl, not only my 12 or 13-year-old little girl, and the other 12 and 13-year-old little girls. Mama on there eating ass. Mama on there eating the daddy ass. This is a test as a parent. Because you got to, man, hey, look, it's game time. You got to teach. You got to give understanding. You got to put some shit in context. Because the world done threw a pop quiz on your baby and exposed them to some things that you have been working hard to protect them from. Oh, the test done got real now. How you gonna respond? Can you imagine how many of those young girls was up under that cover clicking and clicking and clicking and clicking and clicking, even if they already ain't been under there clicking and clicking and clicking and clicking? So you got to get real with it. Oh, this is a real test. See, we all children that has gotten old. I'm a first-time father of teenagers, but I once was a teenager. So I can empathize with the tests that they have to go through. Talking about a 13-year-old girl in 2024 that's being exposed to shit at lightning speed so much in a way that I couldn't even imagine when I was 13 to 15. Oh, they being tested for real. And being once was a teenager. I understand one thing about a teenage girl. When curiosity meets opportunity, oh, I used to put them to the test. See how that work? Oh, I used to put a teenage girl to the test. When curiosity meets opportunity. So in the innocent cheerleader group, 12 and 13-year-old little girls, curiosity begins. Because we all as parents being tested. It's real life shit, man. When we talk about tests and how you get grades, man, one of the most reasons we fucked up as a people today is because parenting is at an all-time low. Bottom line. We can sugarcoat it with all this and we can sugarcoat it with all that. But children ain't being parented right. We all look at them and call them young ruly ass little motherfuckers, but we the ones who ain't raising them. And I ain't particularly talking about mine. I'm talking about us. We all, because we all connected. No matter how much me and my wife thinking we raising our children all so right with all these morals and principles, they are connected to every child that they in contact with, to be exposed to everything that we've been building on them, and that becomes their test. Ain't nobody above the bullshit. You will be tested. To determine if you're authentic or real. See, the bullshit will make you better if you're real enough to deal with it. Oh, I'm going to take the test. I'm going to show thyself thy prove. Daddy, can you? Daddy, will you? Daddy, do you? You goddamn right. With all my might. Whole lot of people ain't passing them tests. Or maybe they don't know they're being tested. Or maybe they ain't studying for the tests. Ain't nothing in this world easy, man. I'm a black man. I get tested every day. One way or another. She say she faithful. She don't know till she get tested. He say he faithful. He don't know till he get tested. We can say anything we want. Somebody can tell me and say, yeah, I can rap, I can freestyle. Well, I'm finna test your ass. And if you can't do what you say you can do, then your character gets a failing grade. And now when shit get real, ain't nobody expecting you to get real with it. Because you done flunked all your tests or showing when you genuine, sincere. See how that work? And someone who don't want to be tested or shy away from being tested, they don't want to grow and they can't go. So that's the difference between being a starter and someone on the sideline. Those in the game are battle tested. They've proven themselves. See how that works? These are trying times. It ain't all about money. Money got a lot to do with it, though. Whole lot of tests come through money. And that's more of a lack of. I can have a whole lot of money, man, way much more than I need. Well, that's a whole set of tests that you don't know about. I cannot have enough. But I know some people depending on me. Well, that's a hell of a test right there. Just like in school, if given the opportunity, some people will cheat on a test. Hell yeah. You got the answers. Hell yeah, I want the answers. Why you want the answers? Because I ain't studied. And I don't really know. And I ain't gave a damn if I know or not. But if you got the answers or the cheat code, and I can just get by and make it look like I know, hell yeah, I'll cheat on the test. See how that works? But if I'm real and I'm sincere, and I've been putting in this here work, and I've been preparing myself, when the test come, I square up with it. I square up with it. And I take it. You got to go through some shit to get to some shit. And I don't know if you know this or not, but I'm going to tell you a real life secret. You undefeated. Because in this here game, we don't get but one loss. We don't get but one failed test. And that's the breathing test. When you fail that, you done lost. So you undefeated. Test after test after test after test have brought you to this here moment. Now, a lot of people don't know that. A lot of people don't know that. So that's why I call it a secret. But if you understand what I'm saying, then whatever test come your way, just like the last one, know you're going to pass. Know you're going to win. Believe in yourself. I believe in you. We all we got. We all we need. I need you to help prepare me for the tests of life that I got to go through to get to on every level. Use me. Just don't abuse me, but use me. Because as we prepare each other for all our tests in life, we become witnesses of each other. Alexa, what is the meaning of testimony?
Testimony is a word that refers to the statement made by a witness under oath, usually in court. The word testimony can also be defined as evidence given by a witness.
See, when you make it through a test, and while you're going through your test, see, those that care about you, man, just some real simple shit. When you're going through your test, and those that care about you, pull you through, push you through, let you know that they believe in you. Because ain't nobody above the bullshit. And when you got to deal with your bullshit, it's some people that care about you, man. And they watch you and support you. And those the ones that be the witness. See, they call this, man, there's so many concepts in deep when you get into this God thing. Jehovah Witness mean those that witness God. See, when someone cares about you and they see and feel and empathize with you going through the tests of life. So they're watching it work. They're watching God work. And they become witnesses of it. And have the testimony. Can I get a witness? Can I get a witness? I want to testify. See how that works? I want to testify how I witnessed someone pass a test. You already know what it is, Brother Black. Boy, I'm talking about when you talk about adding value. I see my brother name, Wagwan, Jeff Wright. Boy, I love you like a brother, and I'm talking about a test. And you got to go through it to get to it. But those that care for you will witness you fight your fight. And you already know what I'm saying. I love you, brother, and I believe in you. And I done saw you pass some hell of a tests, my brother. And the powerful moment that you dropped in to let me know, that's a testimony. I'm talking real life. I ain't talking make believe. Don't get no realer than that. That's a testimony. I'm witnessing it. Just as like he witnessing mine. That's the power of being connected. That's the power. We all we got, we all we need. When I'm being tested at work, there's real people that's witnessing it work. That will tell me, you, and anyone else that's sincere. I see you and I understand. Fight the fight, black man. Fight the fight, my sister. Because if your foundation is realness, being genuine, sincere, in love, you'll always win. You will always win, man. You'll always pass the test. My character GPA, your character GPA will always be, man, above average, extraordinary. It's hero training. If you're watching me right now on the replay, it's because we have something in common. We're alike. So I already know, and you already know. We're going to pass this here test. And the crazy thing about it is that everybody ain't going to pass. You got some people walking around here with an F on their head. Their character fucked up. Their relationship with who matters and what matters fucked up. They can't go nowhere in the midst of the storm and just sit down and be genuine and get some love. Oh, that's when they really fucked up. Because see, just like we know in school, shit happen, phases happen. I remember one time I made an F. Catastrophic to my ego as a child. But I had 2 A's and a B that kind of made that F kind of side off as a C on my GPA. So even though I knew I had to get better and I found myself vulnerable, I say, man, thank God that I was a well-rounded student, that it didn't totally affect my GPA. to make me ineligible to do the things that I love. So life happens. We all fall sometime. But if you got an A in other subjects of yourself, y'all ain't never know to do, hey man, you know, hey, this is real life shit. Y'all ain't never know that dude that ain't never got a job, never got no money, but he can always get him a woman that'll take care of him and love him. And you say, man, wonder why. That means he got an F in one subject. But he got some A's somewhere else. And it ain't necessarily for you to know where the A's at, but you just better know he got a hell of a GPA when it come with a woman, because he sure know how to keep one. See how that work? So just like in school, you had your core classes and you had your electives. Your core classes is what matters in real life. Your family, your finances, the light bill, that water bill, them groceries. Real shit out here now. Real shit out here now. You know, you got to pass them tests every month. So you don't flunk, miss your grade. You see how that work? Then you got electives. You know what electives is. The bullshit that's fun, that don't really matter, that's easy. And they serve a purpose. Most people get A's in electives. So he ain't worth shit, but he sure is cool. That's all good. But you got to know how it works. And this ain't deep, because we all done been through school. We all done been through school, taking tests to get our grade. The game don't change, man. Different levels, same game. We out here in the real world, getting tested every day, getting pop-up quizzes. And there's a whole lot of people out here that ain't paying attention. They ain't paying attention at all. They ain't studying shit. I told you a real life story. A man and a woman got children in high school and junior high. And they so selfish. They got videos of themselves eating each other ass. And that video has gotten to the little girl's school. And she's in the locker room feeling ostracized and alone and ashamed because the whole school is talking about they saw a video of her mama eating her daddy ass. Oh, God damn, I want to get goddamn loud when I say this shit. What kind of test is that for a child? That's a hell of a test for a child. Can you imagine being tested like that as a child? How do you pass that? And how do you flunk that fucking bad as a parent that you don't have that much consideration and empathy for your children? God damn, we're wearing F's on our heads. As fucking parents, man. And I know that's the extreme. But it's a thin line, goddamn, of what's goddamn in between that shit. Freaky ass shit, loose ass shit out here, man. Whole lot of testing being going on. Whole lot of testing being going on, man. Whole lot of testing, man. I want to give a shout out, man. Brother Chris at work, man. Just being real with it, man. 50-year-old white dude, man. Call him my brother, man. And I be banging shit across his head like a motherfucking bass drum. But I don't get too many white men to sit down in the dojo with me. Let me beat that goddamn mind. If he hear this, he know I'm sincere when I'm saying it. I want to give him a shout out. I want to give a shout out, man, to my brother E. I love you, brother. Like I say, we all go through some things, man. We all being tested, man. And your test ain't never meant to be compared to another man or another person's test. Your test is just simply yours. And be thankful for your test. Because there's some people out here being tested in ways, man. You can't do nothing but have admiration and love and respect and honor. And I want to give a shout out to my brother E, who fighting the fight and passing a mighty test. I love you, brother. I want to give a shout out to my brother Wood. I want to give a shout out to my brother Bam. I want to give a shout out to my sister Elle, my sister Sharon. Give a shout out to my brother Munn. Happy birthday tomorrow, October 11, 1984. Most powerful things I ever became. One of the first things I can remember that I became. I say we romanticize the idea of becoming, but with no reality of being. I remember having the idea of becoming, and on October 11, 1984, I got the reality of being a big brother. And 40 years later, I done been tested in all kind of ways as a big brother and being a big brother. And I pass all of them to say, at this here moment, the day before his 40th birthday, I love you, little brother. I believe in you, man. From the day you was born, I believed in you and gave my all for you to be everything you were destined to be. So 40 years later, brother, happy birthday. I want to give a shout out to my daughter, Journey. Man, I'm so thankful for this little girl, man. Or shall I say young lady. She gonna always be my little girl. She done taught me so much in this here world, man. I told King the other day, I said, you know, you done taught me a whole lot about life. He said, how? I say, just raising you and caring for you. Been the most powerful teaching I could ever have, man. The most powerful teaching that any man could ever have. That's why I say, can I get a witness, man? A God witness. When you see that baby come out of your woman's womb, that's the first stages of witnessing God. And when you cultivate that baby every day, all day, to see it be bigger than you, taller than you, and better than you, it's the ultimate witnessing. So I told them, man, they done taught me so much, man. And I empathized with the tests that they have to go through in life to find themselves, temptation, frustration, social, all these type of things. And realizing that the game done changed. God damn, I don't know who I would be with this much exposure. So I'm trying to catch it at a rapid pace. But I want to give a shout out to my baby, man, who through all the tests of temptation and curiosity and exposure and peer pressure, she fighting the fight, man. Be a positive young lady and doing positive things. Give a shout out to my boy, man, King. Give a shout out to you. I believe in you. We all in trying times, man. This shit real out here, man. And even if someone seems to be not struggling where you are, trust me, man, these are trying times, man. Trying times for everybody. You just fight your fight. Focus on your fight. You know, quick analogy. We on the same football team, but we play different positions. I can't expect you to understand mine. I ain't never expect no cornerback to understand what it was like down there in that dungeon, getting double teamed and triple teamed. He ain't never expect me to understand what the importance of knowing how to twitch them hips at a split-second change of direction, to not be humiliated. And we was cool and we had a mutual respect that his fight was his and mine was mine. But if we fight our fight respectively and pass our test respectively, then we will contribute to each other at the end having a win. So don't you get caught up. Don't you get caught up and expecting everybody to understand your test or empathize your test or see your test or compare yourself. Your test might be financially. You might be financially going through something, but you got people that love you for what matters and whose matters, so you can simplify things in these here tough times to realize that long as y'all got each other, you're all you need. Wagwan, we all we got, we all we need. It's hard times out here. This ain't nothing new. This ain't nothing new. Ain't nobody above the bullshit. I talk about mirror time. The simplicity of waking up, brushing your teeth, telling yourself something powerful. But it goes deeper than that. These are trying times. More power to the young lady who can sit in that mirror and put knotless braids in her own hair. To save those that care for her. The difference between $180 and $30. See, we fight trying times with believing in ourselves for one another and giving ourselves to each other. See, some of the most powerful shit money can't buy. They say, man, I'm struggling and I'm just trying to get it right, but it seems things won't get right. Man, I just don't know what else to do. Seems like being right and doing the right thing is so hard. Well, I reckon I'm going to just sell my soul then. What you mean by that? I'm going to just do what I know ain't right. But it'll help me cheat a little bit to pass the test. Well, why you got to call that selling your soul? Because my soul is where the warmth and the fire go. And if my soul is the sun, and we know that the sun represents the spirit of Christ, unconditional love. I got the soul in me of Christ, unconditional love. And if I can know in my heart and my soul that I ain't doing right, I know in my heart and soul that I ain't doing right, but I'm going to do it just because I want to pass this here test. So I know I'm selling my soul. See how that works? But if you know you're doing right, and you realize that we got to go through some shit to get to some shit, and profit follows process. You want to make some quick money? Come here. See how that works? You want to make something, you want to do something fast for some money? Come here, let me help you pass your test. But everything that's real has a process. So fight your fight. Work your plan. Stand as a strong black man, black woman, man, woman. Stand. Stand for something. You're going to be all right. We're going to be all right. We undefeated. We're going to make it. I promise you we're going to make it. I promise you. But I'm going to get out of here, man. I have grown into a better me. I'm growing, baby. I'm better than who I used to be. Yeah, man, give a shout out to brother Javon Clark, man. He got me singing for the Lord, man. And it feels so good singing this too, man. Check me out. Right in me, I'm asking Jesus to please save me. Please save me. I love y'all, man. See y'all next week. Didn't know it was gonna be